Hi Scorpios, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So let's get started for our Scorpios. What can Scorpios expect, universe? The overall energy is the Hierophant. This is a card of traditional values, traditional morals. This is a card of commitment and possibly marriage. This is surrounding your whole reading. Let's find out why. This is also the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart someplace or around this reading in their chart someplace. Up here in your highest energy is the Tower. That is an unexpected moment. This is like a breakup. It could be many different things. It probably has to do with a breakup since the Hierophant is right in the middle here. It could be a breakup from a marriage. It could be a breakup from a commitment. Or it just could be a breakup. But with the Hierophant here, I have a lot of cards to read. Let's find out what's going on. Is this marriage coming in? Is it about marriage? But there's definitely a Tower moment in your highest energy. Next to the Tower is the Hermit. So this has put you in a place of seeking advice from the universe on your path forward. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. The universe hears you. When the Hermit comes out and they try to shine the lantern on the things that you need to know. You need to know everything, but I like to take special attention to the cards around the Hermit. Okay, so we have this Tower moment. Under the Hermit, we have the Hierophant. That card of commitment and marriage, traditional values. And on the back side of the Hermit is the Nine of Wands. It's like you're feeling worn out, dragged through the mud. There's something going on here with the committed relationship, I believe. And I feel like you're coming to your wit's end is what's happening. And you're trying to seek advice on how to move forward. Under the Tower card is the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's like you're meditating, you're praying, or you're spending time just to yourself, looking deep. You have a lot of questions. You're seeking spiritual guidance with truth, with clarity, because these are swords. This is right under the Tower card. It's right next to the Hierophant. I feel like you're really getting worn out over something here. And you're really seeking advice from the universe on how to proceed forward. What is the best way forward? And it has to do with a commitment, a committed relationship here. So I think you're thinking of blowing it up, or it has blown up already. On the other side of the Hierophant is the Fool card. This is a card of joy. It's a card of happiness. It's a card of dancing along with your head in the clouds. Just kind of living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind. I get this feeling that you kind of just got into this relationship without really looking forward too much, just kind of letting it carry you away. But I think you're finding yourself at the edge of that cliff now because it's under that Nine of Wands. It's next to the Hierophant. So it feels like you're teetering on resolving this issue here with the Tower moment or moving forward and how to go about doing that. So I feel like that's what you're asking the Hermit. You're asking the Hermit how to proceed forward. Because you come to the edge of the cliff and there's nowhere else to go but down. So this Fool energy is coming to an end right here of just bouncing along, living in the moment with a very carefree, in a very carefree, joyful way, without looking forward. Now you're having to look forward because the Hermit is here and you're seeking your path forward, looking forward now. Under the Four of Swords is the Seven of Pentacles. You've been spending quite a bit of time contemplating, seeking advice, spending time alone in meditation for truth, for guidance. There's time ticking away here. This is waiting for something to come to fruition. Is this what happened? Is that the committed relationship was not happening? Is this why this Tower moment is going on in your highest energy here? That very well could be. Let's keep reading. Next to the Seven of Pentacles is the Strength card. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart someplace or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But the main thing about this Strength card is the infinity symbol right below the Hierophant. So this is something that it's like the universe is trying to point out. It's like you have the answers. You already know what you have to do, okay? Whatever it is that you know that you have to do is going to take a lot of strength from deep inside in order to do it. It's going to take courage, okay? So you want to move forward. You're tired of being in this place of waiting and waiting. And I think it's waiting for this commitment. I really do. You're about ready to give up on this relationship. You've been going along, you know, just having a good old time. But in your time alone now, right under the Tower card, you're thinking that this is not going to evolve ever into a committed relationship. The type of relationship that, you know, you would like to move forward to. So this is a Tower moment in your mind, and you might be blowing it up, this relationship, because it's not heading toward the Hierophant. Just tired of waiting. You're at your wit's end. I have the Magician here. So again, right next to the Strength card is that infinity symbol. Okay, you know, okay, just listen to what yourself is telling you, okay? You know that you, for one thing, you have all the tools to do whatever it is you want to do. You have a big cup of love. You have a pentacle, security and stability. You have a wand of new beginnings and fresh starts. You also have a sword of truth and clarity. So with all these things, you can manifest. You can manifest what it is that you want in your life. Let's find out what comes out. It's right under the Fool card. I think when you listen to your intuition here, you're going to realize that it really is up to you what direction that you go. But you, if you just listen to yourself, you're going to know what direction that is, okay? You have the answers. For Scorpios. Oh, okay. Well, up here on your highest energy line is the Two of Cups. All right, so if it feels like this is a soulmate relationship. Okay, first off, you need to know that. There, you are friends and lovers, okay? You've known each other in another lifetime, at least. That's the connection that you have. It really, the Two of Cups is a really nice card. You might be thinking that this has been just a friends with benefits relationship, being the Hierophant is right in the center here, and you wanting to move forward towards a Hierophant, but I feel like there was something like you couldn't get past this Two of Cups energy, friends with benefits or friends with love. But right next to the Two of Cups is the Wheel of Fortune. Well, it is moving, okay? You don't think it is. But the Wheel of Fortune is the universe. They're like pulling you along, nudging you, pushing you, whispering in your ear, do this, do that, go this way. It's about this connection here. For the fortune, you're moving forward. For the fortune, it hasn't been a fast ride, okay? We got the Six of Swords, all that truth, all that clarity about this relationship. We got the Four of Swords over here, reaching out to the universe, trying to get your truth and clarity on what to do with this relationship, and you know, what is this relationship really all about? But this is moving away from those rocky waters, moving right towards calmer and a more peaceful place in your life, and not alone. And the Wheel of Fortune is pulling you forward with the soulmate. Under the Two of Cups, Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is rushing right towards the Fool here. It's like you're ready to cut that energy out. You're ready to look forward. Your head is not in the clouds anymore. You're living in reality. And it's also under the Two of Cups. So if this was a friends with benefits relationship and this is what you decide, it's over. Because you do want the possibility of moving forward in this relationship. So the Knight of Swords is really being on guard. And you reach this point of, okay, it's time. It's time to look forward, and it's time to either dissolve this relationship or move forward with it. But you're going to move forward because the Wheel of Fortune is there. Right next to the Knight of Swords is the Knight of Pentacles, see? This is under the Wheel of Fortune. Right next to the Knight of Swords, tired of waiting and waiting and waiting for that pentacle. For that pentacle to be offered to you, to come in. This is the slowest moving energy in the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. Security, stability, groundedness. It's like that horse isn't even moving. But it is, but so slowly, so slowly. Well, I think that's, you know, the whole reading is about, is waiting for some type of commitment to come along out of this relationship here. It's right below the Wheel of Fortune. So this commitment is coming. Okay, it is coming in. It's just very slow. It's heading right towards the Ten of Cups. That's an equal exchange of lots of love between two people. See this Two of Cups? Yeah, they love you. They have a lot of feelings for you. It's the commitment they're slow about, okay? Two people united with love, sunshine and rainbows. There's even a family situation with children dancing here. This is where you're headed. So this Knight of Pentacles will be coming in. It is one of these dudes, or females, it doesn't matter. Right up here with the Two of Cups. So the Wheel of Fortune is bringing it in. You are going to be moving forward. It has been a kind of a slow ride. It's still going to be a kind of a methodical, you know, that boat does not have a motor on it. I want to point that out. It's being pushed by a pull. So that's kind of the speed in which this relationship is moving forward, but it is. So towards this Ten of Cups, that's lovely. I think this Knight of Swords is truth and clarity too. I think rushing in with that sword is like, tell me the truth. You know, this has been a fun ride, yeah, okay, really enjoy your company and everything else. And I got a big cup of love for you, but where is this headed? It feels like you just move in with that sword and you get your truth. But first, I mean, you're doing a lot of meditating over this first and how to approach this situation, because you are on the edge. You're at your wit's end, and it feels like this could go one way or the other, and that's why you're asking the Hermit for your path forward. You know, like, which way do you need to go? What's going on here? Under the Knight of Swords is the Two of Wands. Now the Magician, basically pointing to this card, this is you with the whole world in your hands, okay? The whole world at your fingertips, looking out over the world, ready to move forward. And that's what this is all about. You have the tools. You have the tools to move forward. You know what you need to do. And I think what you need to do is get your truth and clarity. You need to come out with it. You need to, because I feel like you're like almost in torturing yourself over this. Not wanting to lose your soulmate, but wanting to move forward with them. But if you have to, you have to. It's one of those type situations. If you have to lose them, then so be it. But it looks like they're moving forward with you. Right next to this Two of Wands is the Chariot. Moving forward again. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is moving forward more swiftly, okay, than the Six of Swords. So I think that the commitment, like, is coming in. It's like they kind of kick the horse a little bit. And it kind of picks up speed once you have this truthful and honest conversation with them. It's like a do or die situation. I feel like you're in with this relationship. So next to the Chariot, okay, this horse is going to pick up speed. You're ready to move forward right next to the Two of Wands. You're moving forward from this Five of Pentacles feeling. This Five of Pentacles is under the Ten of Cups and next to the Chariot. You're going to be moving right past this. This is feeling rejected, feeling out in the cold, feeling lonely, spending time alone. It could be ghosted, you know. Maybe your friend here just kind of disappears here and there, or doesn't answer your texts or calls or something once in a while. But whatever the situation is and how you're feeling, it's a dark card. It's a lonely card. It's a card of feeling of rejection. Really, they're right in front of this church window. So going in the church doors used to be open and unlocked all the time. And when the tarot was made, that's the idea of this card, that there is refuge right beside them. They don't have to stay out in the cold. And I don't think you're going to. I think you're moving right past it, right towards that Ten of Cups, because in comes that Knight of Pentacles. And I think this Knight of Swords is the key to this whole reading. So, getting your truth and your clarity right from your soulmate. Wow. Scorpios, this is your reading, and I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.